USA. Good evening, welcome home, welcome back, or welcome for your very first time. This is WDW Radio Live. I am your friend, Lou Mongello. If it is your first time here, thank you very much. Please introduce yourself. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you are a return visitor and member of the clubhouse and family, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot believe how is it the end of 2022 already. Time flies when you have fun, and nobody, I checked, I looked at the records, nobody officially has more fun than we do. And that is, of course, because of you, because of the live show. It is my favorite night of the week. If you are watching live, don't forget to grab a snack, sit back, relax, get your webcam or phone ready, and do me a favor, tag and invite a friend to watch. And if you're watching on the replay, don't forget to join us here every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, sometimes other nights as well. I still have my Christmas light up, and hopefully they are not too distracting. I just sort of turned them on, and we hope for the best, much like we are going to do tonight, because as is wont to happen, I get ideas oftentimes at the very last minute. That's exactly what tonight is. I'm always looking to do with you something new, something different, something fun, and interactive is an incredibly overused word, but I've said from the beginning, this show is by, for, with, and about you, and I love for you to be a part of it. It's why we sometimes do them out and about from the parks. I was this close, more like that close, from going out and doing it at Springs, at Jock Lindsay's, but I was there earlier today. Huge crowds at Springs today. And we've done call-in shows before. We've done trivia contests before. We've done, we've done a bunch of different types of like interactive games. We've done 20 questions. But tonight, God help us and save us, I'm going to try something new. And this, I think, is going to express just how much I not only love you, but how much I trust you. because tonight, instead of doing just a regular call-in show, we're going to do a call-in show with video. I'm going to share a link in the clubhouse on the event page for the show tonight, and on the WDW Radio page, which, if all goes to plan, it will allow you to click on the link and just fill out like your name, and if this works, it will put you into the green room. There's no snacks, there's nothing fancy in there, but you will be in the green room, and I will be able to bring you on with me live. Please be kind. Please be G-rated. We're gonna do this live. So if you have a question, a comment, a memory from 2022 that you want to share, a favorite episode, a favorite event, a favorite guest, or just something brief that you would like to discuss with me and with the rest of the folks that are watching, we can give it a shot. So I am going to just pop in. I'm going to share the link right now in all of the above places. I'm going to start by posting it here in the group and give it a second to populate. In each, I'll put it in the group. I'll put it in the event page, and I will put it in. I don't even know where else I'm putting it. I'm putting it everywhere that it needs to be, and I will also put it here as well. So hopefully you'll be able to do it right from the chat as well. Can I eat while we talk? Of course. Listen, the fact that I'm not stuffing a homemade gingerbread cookie into my mouth right now is actually very surprising. There you go. So there is the link. We will see if it works. We'll see if the audio works. I've tested it on a much smaller scale. I've never tested it live. And so you are my friends, you're also my test subjects. And if it doesn't work, we'll just chat about stuff as we always have, just in the chat. And if there's something that you want to, will the whiteboard be in the green room? Valerie, it is not. The whiteboard is back up on the wall. Oh, wait, we have our first call. I need to don my headphones. Wait a second. Again, this is the first time I am doing this live. Let's see if this works. All right, hold on one second. And we'll see if the guest in the green room can connect and actually hear me. Can you hear me, guest in the green room? Nod if you can. It says guest is in green room. Yes, you're not. Oh, she can. All right. This is good because I know who this is, and we'll see. And I know that I can trust her. So at least if the technology works right, this is going to, and I'm so happy you're calling too, because I have things to share. All right. Let's see if we can make this happen. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Nope, I don't want to do it that way. Hold on. Wait. There we go. Now, hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I wonder if they can hear you. Hopefully they can hear you as well. Why can't I hear you in my... Try again.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. I don't know if they can hear you. Try again. One more time. Say again.
I don't know. I can. I'm not sure if everybody else can.
I can't. Right. I can't tell if anybody else can hear. Let me do it this way. Wait a second. Oh, they can. They can hear you. Perfect. Let me just adjust something here on my end so I can hear you actually through my headphones. That is not working the way I want it to. Hang on one second. Let me just fix this.
It's funny. I hear an echo, but it's kind of cool.
You hear an echo. Of course you do, because why would this not work? Oh, I know why it's not working.
It's doable.
Because I am an idiot and did not realize that when I was moving some things around, I unplugged something. I zigged when I should have zagged. Now let's see if I can get this to work. Now can you hear me?
I can hear you.
And I can hear you. And I don't know if anybody else can hear I don't know how to turn off the little jingly sounds from the interview, but that's okay because it sounds like it works. It sounds like it works, and they can see it. So she is Sue Passauer, she's from New Orleans, but she's also from MEI and Mouse Fan Travel. Long time friend. I have known you for how many years?
Oh gosh, I think probably about 15 now.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
and not just today, but in general, you are one of my favorite people in the world, but even more so today, because today and yesterday I received not one, not two, but multiple can I say what you sent me?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right, I won't say exactly what it is, but let's just say that it rhymes with Ragin' Pringle. And the Cajun Kringle is I'm not a sweets guy, but from Hadel's Bakery in New Orleans. So I cannot wait to wake up tomorrow morning and have my Hadel's Bakery and coffee. So thank you for that.
Well, good. I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Thank you, thank you. So all right, so the floor is yours. What would you like to chat about? What would you like to say? It is completely up to you. Lou, transfer the echo to us. All right, you talk. I'm going to try and work on this.
I am just going to say how fun the WDW radio events were this year. From the February cruise to the Wish cruises, to the meetups that you did have. I know I was lucky enough to go on all 3 cruises with you and your group. And for anyone that's never experienced one, thank you for bringing those cruise groups together, because they are absolutely the best things in the world.
And there is something about cruising with the group as opposed to cruising on your own. Because I know some people, it scares them a little bit. They're like, I don't know anybody. But that's sort of the beauty of cruising as a group, is you can spend as much time on your own as you would like. But the way we've designed them, and again, with a lot of the help in the background from you guys in terms of putting people together at tables at dinner and doing group events together, it allows you to meet people that you might not have met otherwise, but knowing that you have something in common with them.
And it's nice to put, we see on Wednesday nights all of these names in the box, and we all have common just common love for Disney, and to be able to shake hands and give hugs and meet those people and go out to the clubs at night. We know who did that. Shut them down. And just meet people that you would never have met. And thank you to WDW because you're the person that's brought that community together, and I've got some of my very best friends out of it.
Well, thank you, and I mean it when I say that I just build the clubhouse, but you and everyone else here are the ones that populate it and really do make it a special place. So thank you for that. And there's a lot of people I see who have been on the cruise. I will tell you, because Becky doesn't seem like she's here yet, that group cruise and Alaska have been the subject of conversation very, very recently. So we've done it twice. Our last one, I think, was in 2018. So now is the time. Now is the best time to do another one. So if you're thinking about going to Alaska, don't book it yet, because plans are in the works. So thank you so much, Sue. You and your family are like family. So I appreciate you.
Well,
Jeff C says Sue is my travel
Sue,
agent, and C is awesome. You're getting fan mail live from Jeff C.
Jeff's a sweetheart. It's fun to see my clients on here. So thank you for having me. And
I can tell you're reading the comments. It's distracting, isn't it?
It's very distracting.
I know exactly what you're reading. You're reading this. Sue, does Becky make you call her queen?
No, not yet. I guess.
Awesome. Well, Sue, thank you so much for your help and your friendship and support. And although I'm not the sweets guy, thank you for the sweets, and please give my best to your family for a very happy new year.
I will. Thank you, Lou.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, so the technology works, and this is fun. Let's keep it going. Let's see. Chrissy is in the green room, although I don't. Wait, there she is. All right, hold on a second. Let's see if I can add Chrissy in. Hello.
Hi, I miss you.
I miss you too. This is supposed to be a heart. I'm still so bad at this.
I know. It's
So introduce
boring
yourself
here.
and tell because there's no sort of like name underneath. Say who you are and where you're from.
I am Chris, but my Facebook friends call me Chrissy. That's what people called me in high school, so it sort of stuck. And I don't really like it, but I answer to it. And I'm in beautiful Vancouver, Washington. Our ice has finally melted, but I'm still recovering from our group cruise, which was, I've traveled a lot. I've been on cruises before. I've been to almost 50 states out of the country. That was the most fun I've ever had in my life.
That
100%.
That is quite an endorsement. Although you used the word "I'm recovering," so I don't know if that's a good recovery.
Well,
You are at the wild table, from what I understand. You were at the party table.
Yeah, your wife is very bad influence.
And I'm sorry, we're losing Chrissy's connection. Sorry, she.
We would be walking to our room, and here comes Deanna like a ninja. What are you guys doing? Come on! And off we went, and that was some of the most fun I had, was the time that I spent with Deanna and Amanda and Aaron and Carrie and Kevin and Nicholas and Sue and Grace. And I think
that's half the show. Right.
That's our closing down club.
Mind you, to be clear, I was in my stateroom, in my footy pajamas, with a huge smile on my face, a Marvel movie on the screen, and chicken tenders in my hand.
Yep. And those, you did not lie. Those were amazing.
Right?
Chicken tenders all the way. Yep.
Yeah. I walk the walk when it comes to chicken tenders. So I would assume that you would want to come back and cruise again.
Yeah. I've been messaging Deanna like, okay, when's the next one? I can't do April. I can't turn that around so quickly because I have to go to it in March. But yeah, you'll see me again.
Good,
for sure.
Good. Well, thank you again for coming on and being part of the family and the community. Amanda is saying we had a blast on this last cruise. We always have fun on these cruises, so I cannot wait to do it again. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Happy New Year. She's muted. All right, there we go. I'm so frightened because somebody, if you are going to call in, there is a link. Let me see if I can put it back in here. I put it in the chat. It's in the clubhouse. Please use your real name because there's somebody who's waiting to get into the green room that is not using their real name. It gives me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies, so I'm going to sort of bounce you out of the green room. If you want to call back with the real name, it gives me a little bit more of a comfort level because I do not have any sort of delay on here. Here comes somebody whose name I very well know, and you may as well. You may know him from such shows. I don't remember what shows he's been on, but he's been on shows before, and according to my notes, he's not only one of the favorite presenters at Momentum, but, I mean, he wrote this. It says, one of the handsomest folks in the clubhouse. So, whatever it is, he is, of course, Jeff C.
And I'm not getting an echo when I'm live, but I heard it. I don't know what was going on earlier, but...
I'm in a cavernous, it's almost like a stadium, my office, so I can see why that would happen.
That's all right. I understand. It's all the empty places where your presence went. So I have a question for you, Lou. Since I had to come on because Sue was on, who was amazing. I think you saw my comment that she is my travel agency is amazing. So I went on the first cruise I ever went on was the Magic with you for the first time. Then I was on your inaugural cruise on the Wish. So I wanted to know. I'm going on the April cruise, and we're going to the Bermuda trip. Never been there. So what's the difference between, I think we're on the Fantasy, between that, the Wish, and the magic. And I think this is your favorite ship. So tell me the differences.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot. Maybe we should even do like an entire show, sort of comparing and contrasting all of the different the Disney Cruise Line ships. And I think the easiest way to do it, Jeff, is to sort of put them in different categories. So the Magic and the Wonder, the classic ships, are the oldest. They are slightly smaller. The Dream and the Fantasy are sister ships, which are larger. And then the Wish is in its own class, which is just slightly larger than the Dream and the Fantasy. What differentiates the Wish, I think, most is the layout. And you can hear, I'm sure you heard from people who had cruised before, like, where are the center elevators? Why are there only 2 banks of elevators instead of 1? Why is this not where it's quote unquote supposed to be? Because for all intents and purposes, the Magic, the Wonder, the Dream, and the Fantasy have relatively similar deck plans as you move up, from 2 all the way to 11. The Wish changed a lot of things around. Some people like, some people not so much. I think one of the biggest differentiators, at least sort of initially, is there is no adult district in the aft of the ship. So all of the other 4 ships have a designated district in the back of the ships on decks 4, deck 3, deck 4, depending on the ship, deck 3 or 4, which normally have like a small piano bar called Keys or the Cadillac Lounge. They have like a pub like O'Gill's, and they have a larger venue that is almost like a dance club, which can be sort of repurposed. Some of the other ones have some very cool spaces, like the Fantasy and the Dream have something called like the Skyline Lounge, which, imagine the Hyperspace Lounge, but in just sort of a more chill setting where the scenes change, but instead of going through space, you go through different destinations around the world. Very, very small, very intimate, but very cool space. The Fantasy in their district has like this carousel bar right in the middle. There's also like a champagne bar, a few of the things that are different, but don't worry, because I know you're like, Mangello, just get to the point, man. Do they have chicken tenders? Are there chicken? Yeah, don't sweat it, man. There's chicken tenders to be had.
All right. That's all I want to know, really. If there's going to be more chicken tenders and ice cream and all that stuff. So anyway,
Yes.
but thanks for having me on. Oh, hey, Christine. That's awesome. Thanks, Dan. I just wanted to say thanks, buddy, for all you've done this year, all that you continue to do. And I know I'm at Wing, so I'll get off. And a happy New Year. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Can't
brother.
wait
Can't wait
to
to
see
see you. Yeah, man, I can't wait to see you soon. I'm sorry that I can't seem to figure out why the echo cancellation on the guests is not working, but I will try and figure that out going forward. Again, this is this is the blessing and the curse of live video. I'm sure it's something incredibly obvious that I'm just like missing, that I don't know that I'm doing, but that's okay. We will move on to, he's been waiting in the green room for a long, long time. And he is, again, somebody I've known for a long time. And normally it's a race between Jim Orohosky and Caleb Joshua Hill to get the first comment in when something new is posted. So Caleb, how you doing, brother?
Good. How are you, man?
Good, man. Thank you for being here. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy holidays. This is crazy. I've been on your show, on the 700 show. It was really fun to be part of that. And, man, it's been a crazy ride. So, yeah, I mean, me and Jim, and even, I think Mark also sometimes is on the clubhouse posting things a lot. We're like on the race.
So what did you want to come on and ask or say or share?
I just like to thank you for inspiring me to start Fantasyland Adventures.
I'm sorry, say that one more time. Go ahead.
Is my audio still work?
I'm trying to. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for inspiring me to create Fantasyland Adventures on Facebook. it's you said, oh, we should start a podcast or start a Facebook page or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to start it, and it's been really good, and I'm learning how to use how to use a Facebook page and to start a business, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, congratulations to you, man. A lot of people I think about it and they talk about it, but you took that next step and started doing something, and that's one of the things I love about the time and the world and the technology space that we live in now is anyone and everyone can find that thing that they love and share it with other people. There is no more gatekeeper. And I love the fact that you took the thing that you're passionate about. And, Caleb, you do one thing that is super important that I really admire about you is your consistency. You're always posting something new almost every day, whether it is the anniversary of an animated film, an anniversary of something in Disney history, or just something that you love and enjoy. So keep doing what you're doing, man. And the most important thing, the best advice I can give you is to make sure you always keep it fun.
Yes, because and this is for Walt and his company. I do this for the community, and I do this for his legacy and the history of his company, and I really do that to honor his life, and I really do it, and I love doing what I do, so thank you.
I love it, man. Keep up the great work, and hope you and your family have a very happy New Year. Look forward to
You
seeing
as
you again in
well.
23.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Take care.
See ya.
See ya. This is fun. I like this, despite all the echoey stuff. Speaking, wow, I think I have to look at the notes. I don't think that you're allowed to have this much awesome in one show, but yet here is Andrew Prince. Again, somebody I've been friends with for a long time contributor, along with his mom, especially if you're a cruiser, check out their tips for going to especially things like Disney Cruise Line and special needs at Disney. It is Andrew and his better, I don't want to say his better half, like his mom half, Andrew and his mom. How you doing, brother?
Good.
You too have fans in the chat. Stuart is saying, "Huzza, Mr. Prince." Mary Walls is saying, "Andrew." A lot of people saying hi to Andrew. Dare I say, Andrew, you have a fan club. There's a fan club in the clubhouse.
Well, I just wanted to say Happy New Year to the Box family. Thank you for doing it this way. Them calling. I was going to call in no matter which way you did it.
Well, I'm happy to hear from you. And someone by the name of Lisa Denoto Gleisner says, hello, Andrew, best dancer on the Wish. I can attest to that. And there is video. You were very popular with the ladies up on deck, Andrew. So, and did you know that the lady behind you was wearing the exact same shirt? Did you plan that, or did you just not?
No, we not.
I was in a nautical mood.
It's right. I was gonna say you're definitely you're thinking about the next cruise. Yeah, we have cruised. How many times together over the years, and you guys are such good friends and contributors to the clubhouse and the community and the blog and the family, and I very, very much appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, Vanessa is the cruise whisperer. Look at all the love in here. Just listen, if you're ever having a bad day, you're not feeling good about yourself, just go back and read the comments in chat. So you should see another person. You should see this guy dance, Andrew. Yeah, I might have to find that video and post it in the clubhouse. So you have a lot of fans in there. So thank you guys again for all you do, and thank you for calling in tonight. It's great seeing you.
Great seeing you.
All right, buddy. Take care, Vanessa. Have a great night. Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, this is fun. All right, I like this. It might just be a little echoey, but we'll... Andrew Prince danced with professional dancers. He did. My video just cut off. Somebody says my video is cut off. It looks like it's going. It looks like I'm watching on a separate monitor here on the side in the headquarters. All right, well, it looks like we might be okay. Speaking of friends, fellow cruisers, scavenger hunt solvers extraordinaire is Jim O'Neill, without family, but we know that you are the brains and the beauty behind the scavenger hunts on the cruise. You guys won the scavenger hunt on the first Wish cruise this August. So how you doing, brother?
Doing good, Lou.
It is. It's good to see you, man. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that stuff.
Oh, to you too and your family as well.
How are things, buddy?
Going good. A little cold here in Michigan.
It's cold here too. It was like 61 degrees today. So
yeah, we had 0 on Christmas, I think it was, or close to it. So you can take that. So my question to you, Lou, is what, if any, well, I'm sure there's something in the parks or the hotels or the restaurant, what do you think surprised you most this year?
Oh, I didn't know these questions were going to be difficult, Jim. I was hoping for softballs all night. What surprised me the most this year? It's not a surprise, but I think the first thing that came to mind was, I think this year, and there's no sort of specific time that I can say this is when it happened, but obviously crowds have returned, and crowds have returned in spades. And it's been happening sort of obviously since the parks have reopened, but this is sort of the first time I feel that crowds are sort of back to where they were. And it's funny because I've been in the parks a number of times with friends, and we've all been sort of commenting how when the parks first reopened, there was something pretty cool about being able to go in and them being relatively empty, because for the most part it was locals and things were just ramping up very slowly. But there was something that was missing. There was an energy that was missing. There was a sound that was missing of the crowds. And as much as sometimes we don't like to wait, I'm happy to see those crowds back, and the simple joy and the pleasure that we get from either experiencing it ourselves or watching other people experience hugging the characters again, getting close and getting autographs and getting hugs. It's a little thing, but you really, you don't realize it until it's gone, just how much they mean. And chicken tenders on the Wish. I forgot how much I love chicken tenders on the Wish.
That's true. That's one thing I'm jealous of, Lou. You can hop over to the parks pretty much whenever you want. A little bit of a longer commute for me.
When is your next trip planned?
We don't have a trip to the parks planned, but we are going on the Wonder to Alaska in May with, actually we have about 10, 15 people going, family and friends, and we're trying to get a little more, and we're still working on that.
I mean, look, if you need somebody to help you, I'm a giver, Jim. I will go there just to help out any way that I can.
You would be more than welcome. We'd sit down and have a few chicken tenders.
And we had I'll tell you, I really enjoyed. We had gotten together before the cruise and had a very nice meal together at this little place you like to call the Boathouse. And I really, really enjoyed getting to spend some time really getting to know you and your family better. So thank you again for that.
Oh, I appreciate it too, Lou. It was nice getting to meet you, outside of an event, just one-on-one, and that's how Italians socialize over a meal. So it was a good time. It really was, and I appreciate that.
And like Italian people, like, what are those for the table? What are these for the table? There's a lot of that going on. Like, we'll figure out. Don't worry, somebody will eat it. So and nothing went to waste. So thank you again,
Absolutely.
brother. Please give my best to your whole family and my best wishes for a very, very happy New Year.
You too, Lou. You too. Take care.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Wait, there he goes. I was like, how do I hang up on Jim? I'm still trying to figure out looks like the video is back, and I'm still trying to figure out the echo issue. So we'll take a couple of. Oh, the freezing is real. It could be my. I'm sure everybody in my family right now is streaming video somewhere. Where is Queen Becky? She's not here, Mike, which really makes me listen. What I need you guys to do is go into the clubhouse, and this is over, and just separately, not commenting on a single thread, but go and say, Lou, thanks so much for sharing all of the details about upcoming events and the special things, just to freak Becky out, and tag her. Say, I'm sorry that at Becky Mencken wasn't there to help enjoy the moment, because she'll lose her brains will fall out of her head. So Veronica Gonzalez says, hola from Mexico City. I love that. I don't know why it still fascinates me that people from literally around the world watch. I would love to say more in Spanish, but I did not do well. So, hola, muchas gracias, donde está la biblioteca, and Feliz Navidad. That's about the extent of all I have in Spanish, but thank you very much for being here. Speaking of thanking to being here, Brett Bowen, how you doing, brother? I should let you know you're on the air. Brett can't hear me. Brett's just, he's like an evil, Brett is like an evil villain just sort of stroking his beard. I will put Brett back into the, I'll put Brett back. I don't even know how to get Brett out of the green room. There he is. I'll put him back into the green room. Brett, can you hear me? No. Can we say that you shared the whiteboard? You can say that. Wait a minute. There's Brett. Hold on.
Thank you.
There he is. A little bit late, but that's okay. He wanted to just make a dramatic.
I'm behind apparently.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's a delay. There's a little bit of a delay.
I can hear you. I might be a little behind you.
All right. So Brett, I will let you say what you have to say, and I will have a snack while I'm waiting. There's a very long delay. Brett is like 6 minutes behind. All right, Brett, I'm going to have to, you know what I'll do? I'm going to, Brett's in a delay. That's not my fault. It is not my fault. Brett sounds like he's got some delay. And there's always like a 15 to 20 second delay here. We'll take one or two more calls because I'm sure you're still in the midst of finishing your holiday leftovers, running to Target to do your returns, and or prepping for New Year's. And while we're waiting for the next couple of callers, what are you doing? What are you doing for New Year's? And or where would you like to spend New Year's in Walt Disney World if you can? We have not one but two folks joining live. They are collectively known as the Mimks, also known as my cruising buddies and my cruising buddies. Mimks, collectively and individually, welcome.
Hey Lou!
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. There's nowhere else I would rather be than right here, right now.
Absolutely.
Darren.
Darren. on his what was it your shirt or your lanyard? He wrote his name like in giant all capitals letters. I felt like I had to scream it every time I saw him. So
We got you in double. Hold on a second.
oh, that's double the. I'm just fascinated. Stop moving around so much. I'm trying to look at all the artwork behind you.
My Peter Pan art back there.
We're in the Peter Pan room.
You have an entire room dedicated to Peter Pan?
It's all our Disney stuff, but mostly Peter Pan.
Yes, this whole, as I tip it up, this whole upper section is completely Peter Pan, as well as a lot of the other stuff. Yes, there's a whole book shelf full of Peter Pan. copy that you can get. Yeah.
That should not surprise me because I checked the statistics, and I don't think anybody had as much fun on the cruise than you guys. Like, you were like in matching outfits, and you were bounding and cosplaying. You had a lot of ducks. You had all kinds of stuff going on the cruise. If just in case there wasn't enough fun, you brought some extra fun with you.
And we're going to be bringing it in April also.
Can't wait. I cannot wait for our cruise on the Fantasy in April. I'm in full blown Disney fantasy mood. Wish I Loved You. We had a great time, but I'm breaking up and I'm dating the Fantasy right now. So.
Well, it will be our first time on the Fantasy. That was our first Disney cruise with you, so this will be our second ever Disney cruise. So
I'll be really curious to see from you and from others who are in similar situations how you compare and contrast the two ships and which you may have a preference for.
Yes, I'm excited too.
Yeah. And because there's other things. Did you get a chance to play the interactive adventure game on the Wish?
It wasn't
up yet.
It wasn't yet. So somebody said they were testing it and it was live and then it wasn't live. There's some really cool stuff on the Fantasy that I can guarantee works in terms of the midship detective and stuff like that. And the enchanted art on there is just, it's gorgeous too. And there's chicken tenders. There's also chicken tenders. So.
Chicken tenders. And ice cream.
And ice cream. Yeah. I'm not a sweets guy, by the way, in case you hadn't heard. This is breaking news that I'm not a sweets guy.
It's okay. Darren will take care of that for you.
Nice.
I am a sweets guy.
So anything you want to ask? Anything that you want to share?
I mean, Elizabeth wanted to talk about her year of how it was WDW radio this year for her was everything. We met you for the first time. She listened to all the podcasts. We took the cruise. We saw you at D23. I mean, you've been a part of our whole year this year. We even have a picture with you, remember?
For your birthday.
When I got to work your Pluto for a little while even. So yeah, it was a great year.
Yeah, and thank you for that. We interacted a lot this year online and in person, and I'm truly grateful. Like, we instantly struck up a friendship as soon as we met, and I very much appreciate you guys and how much a part of the community and family you both are.
Yes,
Oh,
you
thank
too.
you.
We love you.
Oh, there it is.
See, hers actually looks like a heart. Mine looks like I don't know. It's heart-ish. The intent is there. It is. The intent is there. So, I hope you guys had a great holiday. I hope you have a very, very happy New Year, and I will see you like soon. Like it's down to. I mean, we can start thinking about it in terms of weeks at this point, because January is a wash. Like January, everybody's still in like the New Year mood. So January's a wash. It's just February and March, and then next thing you know, April will be here.
I hope it's
and Kelly Freeman said Elizabeth Mimkin and Darren were the best dinner mates with Starla and Jerry.
Oh,
Yes, Kelly.
we
Our
love
table
our
was
table.
so much trouble. All the trouble.
You guys had a lot of fun, and I loved watching that. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Lou.
Thank
All
you,
right, guys,
Lou.
take care. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Sue Passauer. Somebody must have asked, what did you send him? Yes, it's all sweets. It's king cake Italian, but I never had. It's a different king cake. It's like a Christmas king cake, which, Sue, I had with my coffee this morning. It was lovely. I was sugared up for the entire day. I'm not sure if I was supposed to eat an entire quarter of it, but that's fine. The cookies are delicious, and tomorrow it's just me and my Cajun Kringle. I have a date. Kids, sleep in, because Dad and his Kringle need some alone time on the couch in front of the TV tomorrow morning. So thank you very much for that. And if you've never had a Cajun Kringle from Haydell's Bakery in New Orleans, you don't know what you're missing. It is the breakfast food of champions. So, and Amanda says the king cakes are out already, because king cakes are normally, it's a Mardi Gras thing, right? The king cake is a Mardi Gras thing with the little baby. Don't eat the baby. Find the baby. Don't eat the baby. But this was a special, a holiday one. So thank you very much. I saw a couple of people answering the question about where you would spend New Year's Eve in Walt Disney World. Debbie said, I spent 2 New Year's Eves at Epcot. It was amazing and insane all at the same time. The last time and only time I've done it, Debbie, was New Year's 1999 in Italy, the Epcot version of Italy. My parents and my brother bailed, and my wife and I, we stuck it out, and we were there. We didn't get back to our hotel. By the time we made it from Italy to the monorail, by the time we got on the monorail line and made it back to our hotel, it was almost time for Waffle House. That's how long it took. I think this question is a joke. It is. Darren says, were you able to hit the running deck on the Wish? Ask no one. I did, Darren. I was on what is used as the running deck, but I was just on my way to the elevator to get to deck 11. Not a sweets guy, but there was a lot of desserts on Lou Mangello's table. It's for research purposes only. I need to get my king cake already. They're already out in full force. New Year's at Edison for dinner. Edison knows how to throw a party in Disney Springs. David Dawson would love to be in Magic Kingdom or Disney Springs for New Year's. I would like to do, I think New Year's maybe at, let's assume that money was no object, right? New Year's, get a cabin at Wilderness Lodge, one of the Copper Creek cabins, or one of the Overwater bungalows. Overwater bungalows at the Poly with a view of Magic Kingdom and the fireworks. That would be a nice way to spend New Year, because you can spend it alone in your cabin if you want, or you can go and be in a group right on the beach, but have a very short walk back to your room for the night. So Mary Wells would like to be at Bay Lake Tower with a theme park view. The Mimkins did it 3 years ago at Epcot for New Year's Eve. It's a one and done. I'm not a big New Year's Eve guy. I've never been a big New Year's Eve guy, so it's never been a big deal for me. I'm more of a stay at home, or this year just going to a friend's house for New Year's. But Amanda says, yeah, the Overwater bungalows at the Poly would be the best way to celebrate New Year's. Maybe if I can get a bunch of friends to, now this is the one time I'm upset Becky's not here, get a bunch of friends and we all split it, and next year we all go and have a little New Year's Eve soiree at a Polynesian bungalow. We could cram a bunch of people in there. The wheels are spinning. I mean, nobody tell Becky that this is what I'm announcing, but this is what I'm starting to think. Shannon King, Shannon the Elf, I love and appreciate, did New Year's 1999 at Disneyland. It took 3 hours to get from Small World to the exit gate, but she is so glad that she went. I did Epcot to Sue one time on New Year's Eve, and the crowds are just too much for me. Yeah, they were too much for my parents. That's why they bailed, and it's a one and done. That's for me as well. So Darren says, first cruise was the Wonder, then the Fantasy, now the Wish in March. What is the one must do for the Wish? I want to say 1923, make sure you don't miss it, but it's in the rotation. So just make sure if you do Enchante or if you do Palo, don't do it on your 1923 night, because I think 1923 is the best. I think it's the best cuisine on Disney Cruise Line. And don't miss the first night welcome show in the Walt Disney Theater. The Seize the Adventure show, and I normally skip those on the other ships, is really, really good. I think it's the perfect combination of just happy, simple, playful character fun, as well as music from new and old classic Disney animated films. I think it's really, really, really well done. So Amy would like to spend overnight at Animal Kingdom in Pandora. Has anybody tried to take the Christmas lights down? No, we don't take down our tree. We wait for the whole, Epiphany thing. So our stuff doesn't come down until after the New Year's. So Elizabeth, we posted up with a blanket and at the gate in Japan. It was a lot, but it was fun. And then the world stopped. It did. Yeah, not until the second week of January do the lights come down. So I'm catching up on. Mary says, don't miss Marceline Market. I also agree. The nice thing about the Wish is you should be able to do almost everything while you're on it. We didn't find that there was anything that we sort of missed out doing while we were there. So, especially if you plan ahead and you watch some videos and you do a little bit of research ahead of time, you will be ahead of the game. So, but I just wanted to quickly say thank you so much for the interview show tonight, the call-in aspect of the show. If you enjoyed it, forgetting the echo, I'll fix that technical part. But if you enjoyed it, if you like doing these types of things, especially if going forward in the new year, we have some sort of topic-based conversations where you can call in, maybe including talking about, maybe this is a great way to allow you to call in and talk about each week's podcast, where if you have a comment, you don't have to leave it just in the clubhouse or leave it on a voicemail, but you can call in and we can discuss it on the show, especially if it's something that is topical and discussion worthy. I think there's some fun things we can do, especially because this also allows me to bring on multiple people at the same time. So I could get 4 or 5 of you in this virtual room at the same time and have a conversation. I know, once I fix the echo issues, but without getting too sappy, too long-winded, too late, Mangello, thank you. 2022 was a remarkable, memorable, magical, wonderfully emotional year for me in terms of this community, in terms of what you gift to me and bless me with the ability to do and share with you. I take it very, very seriously, and I'm grateful for it every single day. I hope that the show and the live shows and the community has brought you joy and happiness and surprised you in a good way and delighted you and been a welcome distraction and a place to go to make and meet friends and to sometimes get away from the stresses that real life has to offer. There's a lot of stuff up on the whiteboard there and then the whiteboard here that I am already planning for 2023 and beyond, including some, there's an idea for an event that I really cannot wait to share with you that I think is going to be a lot of fun. But I also want to hear from you. If there's some way that I can improve the show, the live show, the community, the nation, any or all part of it, reach out to me directly. Send me a direct message. You can messenger me on Facebook. You can email me, lou@wdwradio.com. I very much want to hear from you because it's the only way that I could know exactly where it is that you're looking for, what is missing, or anything that I can improve upon, and if there's anything that I can do for you collectively as a community or individually as well, because we truly are friends, whether we have met yet or not. I hope that your 22 was not only wonderful, but that your 2023 is your best year yet, and that the best really is ahead for you and those that you love. And I look forward to what this year and the years that follow have in store for all of us. So thank you for everything. Have a very safe, happy, delicious new year. Stay safe, stay smart, and in 2023 and beyond, now more than ever, please make sure to not only choose the good, but be the good. Be that positive light and example that you can and should be for other people as well. So with that, I wish you the very best, and I say goodnight and Happy New Year. See ya.